Hey people, Indra here, 3v3 faction war. This is SDL Province and Tyranids versus the Ordo Malleus. For the blue Tyranid team, we have two Hive Tyrants. First up, Boogeyman 115, and this is King Me 200. These guys walk through objects, cannot be suppressed. Very durable fellas with strong offense, disruption and support. Begin in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Felipe and Pablo. Alongside is the Tenso with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist, can infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support. On the red team though, strongest Latino's brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and support, fighting in melee. Alongside Eversor Assassin number 2456, luckily playing an Eversor Assassin, a risk-reward melee brawler that explodes on death. And rounding off the teams, Crysis with a Daemonhunter, a spellcaster with strong support and control, begins with a ranged weapon on the east side against one of those Hive Tyrants. That is Pablo. That's right. I think. I'm going with Pablo. Felipe's on the other side here on the west side. Nobody wants to cap apparently. And in the mid, just some jockeying for position. These guys going to grab that power point? Nope. Eversor Assassin wants to kill stuff. Okay, a move from the Tenso then. So it's 2v1 on this eastern edge. Daemonhunter's in a bad spot. What is he up to? He's happy to just get tossed around and then back off, I suppose. Triple Hormagaunts on this side from King Me, with some Spore Mines somewhere as well. Where are they? Here they are. Spore Mines can explode and deal damage over time. Stormtroopers in the garrison, are they? Nope. They're scared of the Spore Mines, I think. Hormagaunts down to 3 models, but they're okay. On the west side, Felipe makes a move. Instantly gets shut down by the Strike Squad and their energy burst. Pretty effective there. Here's some We Are the Hammer. Starting ability of the brother captain, providing speed and damage resistance. Are you guys gonna impact grenade over there? Nope. Just gonna ignore them and bash the power. Why not? Meanwhile, northeast-ish, we have Pablo with his Hormagaunt buddies. And now some Termagants. The Tenso's Lictor Alpha, meanwhile, flesh hooks the Eversor Assassin, but he survives. Trying to take that power point. Okay, Hive Tyrant off the field, and we see the Rift Tear from the Daemonhunter to slow things down there. 453, 499 double cap very early on for the Ordo Malleus. They're starting to come out now with Purgation squads. The Incinerators can suppress infantry. They can also use the Soul Purge, or Purge Soul, I think it is, to slow down a single entity. For example, one of these Hive Tyrants. Ouch, that was banishment. But they're still going. But the captain gets mobbed. Or is he going to escape even? He got very low, but I think he's alright. Stormtroopers, what about you fellas? Not so alright. And they had their sergeant too. Now the blue team can take back the west side, get that wreck point as well perhaps. Meanwhile, southeast power being hit. Hive Tyrant needs to tie things up. Hormagaunts there to do so as well, but they will run. I think that's Soul Purge on the Hive Tyrant there. 390 to 499. Now they can power bash. That's going to be a big problem for the Hive Tyrants, the Purge Soul thing. I guess they need to get in there first with Hormagaunts maybe to tie them up. Another Purgation on the field for strongest Latino. Does not replace the Stormtroopers, at least not yet. Warrior brewed up for Boogeyman. These guys also provide a basic synapse. Act as a detector as well. Gonna try and press the power, I think, maybe. Did they get a full bash here? They did. The mode had to be repurchased, look. Feed the tendrils up for the Lictor Alpha. Power weapon that heals the Lictor Alpha on hits. And Adrenal Glands for a bit more of everything, health and energy and stuff. What are you guys doing? These Stormtroopers in a really bad spot. Looking for a grenade. And I think they hit themselves with it, actually, and they've gone down. Sometimes players can focus in a bit too much on getting that ability away In that instance, it was a grenade. And pays for it. Eversor Assassin on the warpath throws up the Cyclone ability, giving damage and damage resistance, but you spend health to activate it. On the west side, who's fallen over? It's the Brother Captain. Purgation need to turn and shoot or something. There we go. Can they suppress those Raveners? They can. Not before the Raveners get a burst of damage away, and there's a Burrow Strike there. Purgation need to flee. Raveners also need to flee, but I think they'll be alright. There's the Crippling Poison. Meanwhile, some Hormagaunts bashing power. Really good pressure here from Boogeyman. And Felipe got away alright, look. Through the mid. Eversor Assassin, he must have used Hypermetabolism, which gives him that vulnerable state at the end. 387 to 435 on the VPs. Daemonhunter is down, by the way, on the eastern side. Eversor can get some fat XP if he can revive those fellas. Might be tough to revive that Brother Captain though. Hormagaunt stalking some Stormtroopers. Purgation, do your thing. There we go. The grenade missed, I think. But the Hormagaunts wiped. I think he got those Hormagaunts down. Yeah. King Me's down to a single Hormagaunt brood. We have the Psychic Scream now. Hasn't used it though. And then runs away. Barb Strangler Warriors. A weapon that suppresses infantry. You saw it there, although it didn't hit the Purgation in that shot. There we go. I don't think the Termagants can stop these strikes, but I think they used the Crippling Poison already. Got some tier 2s coming through. In fact, the Tenso is going to be the last player to go here. Terminator Librarian on the way for Eversor Assassin. Lictor Alpha on the prowl. Are you going to fight these guys or... Nope. Oh, we have the Psychic Assailment global buff from those guys buffing their damage. That's from the Daemonhunter's global bar. Hive Tyrant having a go. Still hasn't used the Psychic Scream though. Strat Squad now with their Justicar. It's got a power weapon. And they're fighting that Hive Tyrant. Pablo's going to go down. Pablo falls. Look at the work these guys are doing. Level 3 now. Might be time to run. Yeah, base turrets are starting to hit you. Meanwhile, through the mid, big swarm of Tyranids. Stormtroopers with plasma guns running. Lictor Alpha going to get onto the VP. And this is Felipe level 2. No war gear. Any war gear for the Brother Captain? Nope. He's back on his feet though. Daemonhunter's also back. Eversor. Oh, Eversor's down now. 387, 357. Double cap for the Tyranids. Uh-oh. Purgation on retreat path. Smacked up by Raveners, but I think they're okay. What is this? Still pressuring the power here is Boogeyman. Some We Are the Hammer goodness though. And there is that Terminator Librarian. Starts with the awesome Sanctuary and also the Smite. So even just out the gate is really useful. Decent combatant in his own right as well. Tyrant Guard on the way for King Me, but a Zone Throat for Boogeyman. And there's the tier 2 for the Tenso. Dreadnought on the way for strongest Latino. Usually means they're going to get a plasma cannon. And another Terminator Librarian. Awesome. The Sanctuary won't knock down the Hive Tyrant though, I think. Lictor Alpha perhaps looking for a flesh hook on that lead model there. Holding the incinerator. Oh, there we go. Goes for the Sergeant. These guys get a really nice overcharged plasma shot with the plasma guns that can suppress down the east side, but they meet a Hive Tyrant with crushing claws. Pablo has to run though. There's the Tyrant Guard. These guys have splash damage, heavy melee attacks. They're more than a match for those Strike Squad fellas. 2,500 hit points of super heavy infantry armor. They can shrug off this regular melee damage quite a lot, but look at that. That is shrouding on those Strike Squad, I think. No, it's not. This is the Might of Titan, I think. Might of Titan is this purple buff here. Providing, yeah, melee buffs all around him. Also gives damage resistance, I think. And the Daemonhunter, if I can select him, there we go, with the Force Glaive. Oh, look at the Terminator Librarian taking shots though. He might go down, does go down. A little bit sloppy there from Crysis. They did get the Hive Tyrant to fall. And they're on the power. But I think he spent quite a lot of resources on that Terminator Librarian, because he had at least 2 of the upgrades, I think. Trying to power bash now. This guy dies so damn fast, says Crysis. I think he's referring to the Daemonhunter, is he? No. Maybe to the Terminator Librarian. Full power bash and going for the decap. Meanwhile, through the mid, they got a decap as well. Here's the Terminator Librarian of the Tenso. No, not Tenso. Of Eversor Assassin, throws up the Sanctuary. And then runs. I'm not sure what his plan was there. Maybe that was his plan. Maybe he wanted to decap with Sanctuary up, but couldn't get there in time. We have some Venom Broods. Strongest Latino's having a rough time on that side, eh? But the captain's got his fancy hammer, and he's smashing through those warriors. Does the Dreadnought survive, though? Didn't even get the plasma cannon on it. Brother Captain's down. Purgation needs to help with it, I think. There's that Purge Soul thing. Okay. The Dreadnought survives. Eversor Assassin has gone full-on melee beast mode with the Neuro Gauntlet. And we got some assault armor too. Can he take down the Hive Tyrant? Not quite. Looks like hypermetabolism is up on him. Levels up to 3. Now goes after these fellas. Gets crippled though. Terminator Librarian helping out. Oh, misses the special attack though. Eversor still going here. Tearing through some Termagants. Yeah, and there's the vulnerability state of hypermetabolism, but he gets away. It lasts a good while before that happens, and we do see a plasma cannon up. Tier 3 for Eversor Assassin and Crysis. Double Venom Broods. Oh, with Death Spitters for the Tenso. Some really good anti-heavy infantry. 260 to 311 on the VPs. That was a good plasma cannon shot. Lictor Alpha in the back line. Eating some Psy Cannon shots though. Really wants to power bash here. Gets it. Electroshock grubs on the Dreadnought as well, but these guys can't really shoot it with the Death Spitters very well. Back towards the east side. Turret Guard charges away. And there's more pressure on this power. Crysis has been on it really well. Well, with some help from Eversor Assassin here. 2, 4, 5, 3, 11. What can old Pablo do? He's going after the Strike Squad. And there's that psychic screen. Oh, he's gone after the Daemonhunter now. Doing a lot of damage. There's the Purge Soul thing and Crippling Poison on the Daemonhunter. So they were both slowed down, but he can't quite get it done there. Old Pablo. 245 to 309 on the VPs. What is Crysis' move here? Terminators. He's got absolutely no power. Whole bunch of Tyranids looking for a flank. Take down a Daemonhunter. Crysis calls a 4. I'll revive somehow, says Eversor. He's talking about this Daemonhunter here, who was trying to get Armor of Damnation, by the way. Oh, here we see off-map Vindicare support, providing vision of all the enemy units. That's from the global bar of the Eversor Assassin, who's almost level 4. I mean, if he just throws up hypermetabolism, he's going to kill a whole bunch of stuff with the Neuro Gauntlet, I feel like. Got that charge as well. Oh, Daemonhunter's back. Using the Tempest right here. There's the Inferno. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it is. I got it right. It's amazing. Orbital Bombardment gets used. Catches some stuff. Can it take out that Lictor Alpha? Not quite. They could maybe finish him off though. Almost wiped out all those warriors, look. Oh, sorry, Venom Broods. 230 to 288. Sanctuary thrown up. Nice tool to have against very, very scary Gene Stealers here. For King Me. He's going double Gene Stealers, I think. Maybe he'll get improved Synapse as well. Oh, there's Psychic Assailment on the Strike Squad. Level 4 Strike Squad. Can they kill him? No, they can't. Onto the power again. Wait, what is this? Hive Tyrant is just in base. Does not care about his turrets, apparently. Oh, throws up invulnerability, look. Gets the Dreadnought. Beast mode Hive Tyrant for Boogeyman. Felipe gets it done. 229 to 277 on the VPs. Yeah, that Plasma Cannon Dreadnought does not have a melee weapon, so he can't fight back in melee. Needed to keep that guy moving. But the captain's level 2. Cracking through those Hormagaunts pretty good. Grey Knight Terminators are on the way for Eversor Assassin. I think it was Eversor who used the nuke as well. Level 4 Daemonhunter gets crippled and shot to pieces. Hormagaunts on retreat path. Gene Stealer's on retreat path. But they couldn't finish him off. Are these guys going to push the power now? Lictor Alpha's still down there. What's he getting now? He's getting the Daemonhunter. I think this is what gives him Bite of Titan. Got an inspiration on kill look as well. 229, 254. Death Spitter fellas need to be careful. And they killed one. They killed the Dusticar, look. Look at the Eversor go. Uh-oh. I don't know if he wants to fight a full squad of Gene Stealers. Throws up the Psychon and the Hypermetabolism, but then he runs. 229 to 246 on the VP. Sanctuary again. Doing some good work. Needs to be careful, though. And there's a Tempest, look. Slows you down, then silences you, and then does some damage. And the Gene Stealers do have an active ability, the Adrenal Rush thing. So that would shut that down. Tier 3 the King Me. Back over towards the west side. Hive Tyrant of Boogeyman having a go. Level 5 with those crushing claws. Might get a full power bash here. Here comes the Eversor to have a word. Throws up the Psychon. Goes after the warriors trying to get some Synapse backlashes going. There's these Purge Soul thing. Got the captain helping out. Demolishing Strike. Forces a retreat. And now here's the Grey Knight Terminators. They have their own Daemonhunter. Splash damage, power melee halberds. They'll make short work of those Hormagaunts, but there's a bunch of Death Spitters shooting them as well. Now the Death Spitters with Inferno, they won't do bonus damage to the Terminators, but they will do their full damage. It won't be reduced like piercing damage would be. They toughed it out with the We Are the Hammer buff there as well. 208 to 236. I wonder if Gene Stealers will mess them up. Maybe they need heavy melee Synapse for it. There's that Tempest again. Doing some good work with that, and there's some more Grey Knight Terminators too. In fact, all 3 players have Grey Knight Terminators now. Strongest Latino down to 2 units though. He's got a load of red. He could drop Paladins soon. Yeah, just save up for Paladins, I guess. Use that Holy Grounds. Terminator Librarian, you okay, bud? He's alright. The Pillory Tower is going to go down on the east side. Ooh, Grey Knight Terminators will be good against the Tyrant Guard. Slicing through that super heavy infantry armor. But he's able to charge away, and here comes a whole bunch of support. These guys might need to retreat back. No, they want to fight, apparently. There's the Incinerate. Good hit on all those guys. Lifts you in the air and does some damage over time. They took a huge amount of damage, but they haven't dropped a model yet. They are certainly being chased, though. 208 to 188. Maybe some energy burst. There we go. They were able to teleport. They did drop a model though. That's a nasty melee force they're running around. Purgation getting through on the VP. Say hello to the Carnifex. It's a Thornback as well. They got the decap. That's enough, fellas, I think. There we go. Run away. Dropping a model. Western VP turning red thanks to the brother captain. He's still only level 2. Eversor now has cybernetic enhancements, so we can use the rapid reflex, healing him over time. Also get some energy regen, reduce cooldowns. Can use Psychon more often. And his charge more often, I guess. Are these guys in trouble here? There's no crippling poison. I'm not sure what these fellas' accuracy is like while they're moving. Seems to be hitting. They do get a model, but I think they'll be alright. Oh, there's a Tyranno formation. Tyranno formation should buff the hell out of these Hormagaunts, and here come Gene Stealers too. They have their Rending Claws. Orbital thrown in by Strongest Latino. I guess he doesn't want the Paladins. 171, 178. I know he's going to bash his own power, I think, with the Orbital. Now these Terminators in trouble. Oh wait, these are the same Terminators, are they? No, no, no. Those were Eversors. These guys are donezo. They are taken out. Oh, they turned to use their Incinerate. Look, maybe they shouldn't have done that. Not sure if they could have been saved, though. Land Raider Crusader on the way for Eversor. You have a Swarm Lorder for Boogeyman. Super unit for Tyranids allows them to reinforce and speed Synapse around him, which is kind of scary here. And they don't have a good way to deal with it at all. Very depleted are the Ordo Malleus. But the captain's down. Eversor... Oh, he's sprinting towards the VP. What's the Daemonhunter up to? Just going for a Banishing Cloak. Rites of Exorcism does work on Carnifexes, I assume. Still need some like anti-vehicle damage though, eh? There's Might of Titan again. Trying to use it to focus down the Hive Tyrant. I think it's a 20% damage increase and a 20% damage resistance, I think. Almost take down Pablo there. But he's alright. Terminators are getting away. Those guys are retreating. I think they'll be fine. No, they want to fight. The Gene Stealers are low. They want to take them out. And they get them. Daemonhunter may have got the last one there. Well played, though. 164, 153. Another Land Raider, this time from the Strongest Latino. Daemonhunter gets got and gets tossed. In a generally helpful direction for him, I think. Power bashing here now. Should be over, says Boogeyman. We'll see what kind of difference these Land Raiders can have. But yeah, the Ordo Malleus in a rough spot for sure. And they have like barely any anti-vehicle stuff. Deal with the Swarm Lord and deal with the Carnifex. These things only have a multi-melter. Really surprised we didn't see the Paladins from Strongest Latino. Maybe he didn't like the look of the Death Spitters and stuff. This is a Canticle of Absolution from the Brother Captain's Global Bar, providing health and energy regen. Sanctuary to escape. I think he just used the Blade Flurry there, the Swarm Lord, for some reason. Maybe he didn't mean to use it. Can they get the Carnifex down? I don't see how. There's a Tempest. Here's the other Land Raider. But here comes another Carnifex, and probably they'll get a big old Venom Cannon on it. Librarian's down now. The Eversor can get a Melter Bomb, but that's not going to be enough, is it? Here we see Rites of Exorcism on the Swarm Lord. Oh, we go. Conversion Beamer is getting some shots in. Is it going to be enough? Swarm Lord is still there, still taking shots. Leech Essence now to try and drain some health back. And a Tyranids formation as well. Can they get it? They can. Swarm Lord is down. Well played. Might need another one of those Purgation fellas though, because there's 2 Carnifexes still up. 164 to 88. Can the Ordo Malleus team claw something back here? What is this? It's a Ravener Brood with the melee upgrade enhanced muscle coil. 25 power melee DPS. It's quite nice, isn't it? Carnifex taking swings at the Eversor, who's just leaving, apparently. I think the Librarian wanted to get a decap there. Well, they're pushing up the Crusaders. Level 7 Daemonhunter. There's the Rites of Exorcism again. And there's the Purgation with Psychic Assailment on them. Doing big damage. Big damage. That Crusader's in a bit of trouble though. And now the Lictor Alpha is on the Purgation. Crusader's in big trouble. I don't know if the Purgation's going to be able to stay around here. Crusader's going to go down as well, I think. I think it was pushed up a bit too far. Should have been kept in this central area here. Yeah, down goes the Crusader. They can kill the Lictor Alpha though. Down he goes. Purgation can maybe set up again. There's 3 Carnifexes to try and deal with though. Where is the other Crusader? It's on the west side. Being threatened by the mighty Felipe here. 164 to 88 on the VPs. It's kind of isolated against this Carnifex. It's not a great place to be. Eversor going for the decap. He's going for the Carnifex. It's not going to help. Oh, now he's getting the Melter Bomb, look. Where's the Bio Meltdown here? No Bio Meltdown. Would have been a great time for it, I think. Gets away. Hypermetabolism helps him escape. 164 to 70 on the VPs. There's some Might of Titan again. Need to try and tie up these Death Spitters quickly, but it's difficult. When you've got Carnifexes in your face, for example. There's an Incinerate. Carnifex does not care about it. Purgation's getting shots though, look at that. Makes it turn around. And they had Psychic Assailment again as well. But now they're going to wipe. 164 to 50. They've thinned out King Me's army a little bit. But look at the pressure still. Huge pressure. You see the Land Raiders down there. Got some Paladins though. These guys unique to the Brother Captain with heavy melee Nemesis Demon Hammers. If these guys were up earlier, would it have made a big difference? Certainly could have threatened the Carnifexes earlier. Drawn a bunch of fire as well. I don't think he needed to use that orbital to save him when he used it. He was trying to save his Terminators, I think, wasn't he? Purgation on the way for strongest Latino. Eversor with a Vortimer Razorback. And here's another Land Raider. Down to 20 VPs though. Oh, 21. Ouch. Level 4 Stormtroopers. Oh, they're just getting suppressed though. They can't really shoot back. Swarm Lord versus the Eversor. I mean, the Eversor will fight anything. But he's not going to have a good time. There's the Melter. And now he's vulnerable from the hypermetabolism. Needs to run away. He's kind of exhausts himself. Termagants on the Western VP. Big Incinerate there. But also a Tyranids formation. Psy Cannon trying to do some work against the Carnifex. Paladins need to choose a target, fellas. Okay, they're going to go after this thing. Makes it back away at least. Here's now a conversion beam, and here comes a Land Raider. Can they stabilize on this VP a little bit? Maybe. Terminators need to get back onto that cap. There's the Vortimer as well for some more firepower. Rites of Exorcism on this Carnifex is going to go down, I think. Big hits on it. Rites of Exorcism makes you slow down and take more damage as a vehicle or a monstrous creature. These guys need to reface a bit, I think. Not sure what the cooldown is, although he's switched back to Armor of Damnation anyway. Crusaders turned around. There's some Canticle of Absolution. The red team take the Western VP down to 4 VPs though. The Rippers are tying things up. Another Carnifex comes in. Paladins are on it. Can the Land Raiders survive the onslaught from this Swarmlord here? Still got the 2-to-1. Something is capping both of the VPs though. Look, there's the Lictor Alpha. And there's some Bio Meltdown from the Eversor. A no cap game. These guys are grabbing Western side. Swarmlord is down. It's a GG though, because they're going to get the VPs, I think. Or are they? There's this. Some brave strike squad, I think, capping here. Yep, I'm not sure if they're going to survive it though. It was a single cap at the end. So close, actually. Really close. Eversor, I think, demolished all this stuff here. What a topsy-turvy game. Level 8 Hive Tyrant. Level 4 Hive Tyrant. Level 6 Lictor Alpha down at the end. The Eversor, level 9 Eversor. Kicked some ass for sure. Level 6 Brother Captain. And a level 10 Daemonhunter. Did he have the bulwark thing at the end? That might have helped the Paladins get some damage and some kills. Awesome game though. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks to these players for playing a faction war. And of course the main man, the Tenso, for sending it in. I'll see ya next time.